We won't bring you so much drama, cause we're the perfect lover you've never had. With Diamond FM, it's the perfect relationship. Perfecto.
On Diamond 88.7 FM, we give credible, factual, balanced reports at all time. Join us as we take you around the globe on the world news. Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin, your shining supreme station.
From the news desk of Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin, this is news around the world.
And in the headlines, President Tinubu meets security chiefs in Abuja. Federal government to two completed road projects. And lastly, in the water sport, Nottingham Forest manager gives update on Taiwo Awoniyi's health. Good evening and thanks for joining us for the news across the world on Diamond 887 FM. I am Precious Afolabi D. You can listen to us via our website www.diamondfm.net or watch us live on Facebook at Diamond 887 FM. You can also download our app in Google Play Store, Diamond 887 FM. We bring you details of the news after this short break, please. We'll be Welcome back now, the news in detail. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is currently in a meeting with his military service chiefs and the Inspector General of Police IGP at the State House in Abuja. The meeting, which is coming in the midst of escalating security challenges in parts of the northern regions of the country, especially Plateau, Borno, Benue states, where hundreds of lives have been lost in the last few weeks. Among those in attendance are Chief of Defense Staff General Christopher Musa, Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Lufemi Oluyede, Chief of Air Staff Air Vice Marshal Azan Abubakar, Chief of Naval Staff Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, and the Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun, among others. Although the details of the meeting have not been disclosed, discussions are expected to focus on the recent resurgence of insecurity across the country. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is currently hosting the 46th Alaafin of Oyo, Oba Bimbola Akeem Wade, at the State House in Abuja. The president's meetings with the Alaafin of Oyo is taking place and the country as a whole. The Minister of Information and International Orientation, Mohammed Idris, has dismissed the report circulating on both traditional and online media suggesting that the ministerial press briefing sessions has been relocated from Abuja to London. The minister clarified these in his opening remark at the 8th editions of the ministerial press briefing session held at the National Press Center in. The federal government has announced plans to tool critical road corridors for sustainability under the renewed open agenda aimed at promoting ease of doing business in Nigeria. The Minister of Works, Senator David Umai, disclosed this during a ministerial briefing in Abuja, where he addressed the state of road nationwide. He mentions that the key roads such as the Abuja-Kano Road, Port Harcourt Road, East-West Road, and 4 legacy projects including the Lagos-Calabar, Sokoto-Badagry Superhighway, Kebbi section, and other will be tolled to ensure their sustainability. And according to him, tolling has become imperative because although these roads are designed to last many years, continuous maintenance is critical to achieving the long-term vision of the Renewed Hope agenda. He further explained that the focus is not just on building new roads but also on maintaining them properly. Finnish prosecutors have said they have charged Simon Ekpa with inciting terrorism online. This was revealed in a statement today by Finland's National Prosecutions Authority. It stated that the alleged crime had been committed in the city of Leith between 2021 and 2024 and were related to the suspect efforts of established Nigerian's Biafra region as an independent state. The prosecution's authority did not name the accused, but a Finnish public broadcaster YLE identified him as a separatist leader Simon Ekpa. Ekpa, a self-styled leader of the Biafra Republic government in exile, was detained in November. The news across the world is reaching you from Diamond 887 FM, Ilori. We're going to break now. When we return, we'll bring you foreign sports news. Please stay with us.
Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Diamond887FM. Diamond FM, shining supreme.
Still listening to the news across the world, reaching you from Diamond 887 FM Ilori. Now we move to the foreign stories. The forced direct talks between Ukraine and Russia on ending their war in more than 3 years started today in Istanbul, with inspections low that the two sides would agree to end Europe's deadliest conflict since World War II. Ukraine is seeking an unconditional ceasefire to the fighting, which has killed tens of thousands, destroyed large swaths of Koreans, and displaced millions of people. Moscow said it wants to address the root causes of the conflict and revive failed 2022 negotiations in which it made sweeping territorial and political demands of Ukraine. Turkish Foreign Minister Hakim Fidan opens the meeting between Russia and Ukraine's delegations around 1:35 p.m. in Istanbul Dolmabahce Palace. And the two sides spent 24 hours before the talks, slightly insulting as each other, and Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky accused Moscow of not being serious about peace. Still on the foreign scene, Gabon former President Ali Bongo was deposed in the 2023 coup, has left the country and is now in Angola. The Angolan presidency, in a statement posted on social media, stated that Bongo's family had been released from detentions and were with him in Luanda. Bongo's wives and sons, Sylvia and Norrisadin, faced corruption charges and had been in prison in 2023. They have not yet publicly commented on the charges. However, Ms. Bago's lawyer has described our detentions as arbitrary and illegal. Ali Bago was the father of Mobango, ruled Gabon for more than 4 decades, led the country for 14 years until the 2023 coup. After his toppling, he was placed under house arrest where he reportedly remained, although the Gabonese authority says he was free to move about as he wished. Moving on to the business news.
Diamond FM Business News.
And in business news today, the Bank of Agriculture, BOA, said it plans to raise 1.5 trillion naira in a major resecuritization drives aimed at improving liquidity and expanding its lending capacity to the national agricultural sector. Speaking at a youth-focused agriculture event, BOA Managing Director Mr. Ayo Sotiri said the funds will be channeled towards financing key agricultural value chains, addressing infrastructure defeats and scaling innovations as areas such as seed system storage and logistics. Sotiri reaffirms the bank's core missions of rural agricultural financing. He emphasized the critical roles of youth in transforming the nation's food system, calling for a sharp increase in productivity. Sotiri reiterated the bank's commitment to empowering Nigerians' farming population, especially young farmers, through accessible and affordable financial support. And now moving on to the entertainment news.
Diamond FM Entertainment News.
And entertainment news today, South African singer Taylor is set to make history as the first African to host the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award. The Grammy-winning South African star will host the show, which airs live on June 21 from the Baker Hager in Santa Monica, California. Taylor also bagged 2 nominations for Favorite Global Music Star and Favorite Music Collaborations for Show Me Love with Wisdom MC and B. Zenani. Kendrick Lamar, Ariana Grande, and Lady Gaga led the nominees for the 2025 Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award, which for not each, they are close follows by Selena Gomez, Dwayne Johnson, Jelly Roll, and Jack Black with 3 nominations each. And now moving on to the sports news.
Diamond FM Sports News.
Nottingham Forest head coach Nuno Espirito Santos has given the latest update on the health of Taiwo Awoniyi. And according to Santos, Awoniyi is still in hospital recovering after he was placed in an induced coma following urgent abnormal surgery. Awoniyi recaptures the intestines after a collision with the post during the 2-2 draw with Leicester City on Sunday. The Super Eagles striker was treated on the pitch and tried to play on despite being in clear discomfort. He was eventually admitted in hospital on Monday evening, where further investigation by Forest medical staff. The Nigeria Women Football League (NWFL) has confirmed a total prize package of 24.5 million naira for the ongoing Super 6 tournament. The increased financial incentives will be shared among all 6 participating clubs. The eventual champions will pocket 10 million naira, maintaining the standard of the past 2 editions. Runner-up and third place team will earn 6 million and 4 million respectively. Both presented 1 million increase for last season. The bottom 3 team will receive 1.5 million naira and increment of 500,000 naira from the season. 4 clubs, Bayelsa Queens, Edo Queens, Nasarawa Amazons and Remo Stars ladies are in contention for the title. The winner will decide on the final day of the session. And with that, we have come to the end of the news across the world. But before we go here, the recap of the major highlights. President Tinubu meets security chiefs in Abuja. Federal government to toll completed road project. Ministry Information supports claims of different relocations to London. Russia-Ukraine hold force talks since 2022 on the foreign scene. In the world of business, Bank of Agriculture hides 1.5 trillion naira recapitalizations to boost lending. In the world of entertainment, South Africa's singer Taylor becomes 4th Africans to host the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award. And lastly, in the world of sport, Nottingham Forest manager gives update on Taiwo Awuni Izel. Do you know today's segment? Do you know on this day in 1977, Nelson Mandela arrived in Lagos, Nigeria, to get support for the armed struggle in South Africa against apartheid? If you don't know, now you know. For news coverage or information about happenings around you, kindly contact Diamond FM Newsroom on 0916 062 7526. The news across the world was edited by Abiodun Akinwumi, and I am Precious Afolabi D. Many thanks for listening to your shining supreme station.
For up-to-date news reported across the globe, be rest assured you're on the right radio dial. Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin, your shining supreme station.
In the finest city of Ilorin lies a secret.
Diamond 88.7 FM.
Radio like no